The national tree of India is the banyan tree. Its modern Hindi name is Bargat, while its ancient Sanskrit name was Vat. When Europeans first visited India, they noticed that groups of banya, that is, Indian merchants, would meet and rest beneath the shade of said trees. Hence, they decided to call those majestic plants banyan trees. Frugivore birds often disperse banyan tree seeds on the branches of other trees or on human edifices. When they germinate, they grow roots down toward the ground and consequently may envelop part of the host tree or monument. That's why they're colloquially nicknamed strangler fig trees. Over decades and centuries, they can spread laterally by using these prop roots to grow over a wide area that eventually resembles a grove. The Timama banyan tree, planted in Calcutta in the 15th century, is the largest in the world. Its canopy covers more than 4.7 acres. Being native to Bengal, the banyan tree's scientific name is Ficus bengalensis. However, it is widespread throughout Southeast Asia, and closely related species are common on Pacific Islands and in the Americas, especially between the Tropic of Cancer and the equator. In many Asian countries, the banyan tree's significance is comparable to that of the yew and the lime tree in Europe. According to the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said, and I quote, "There is a banyan tree which has its roots upward and its branches down, and the Vedic hymns are its leaves. One who knows this tree is the knower of the Vedas." End of quote. In this verse, the material world is described as a banyan tree whose roots are upwards and branches are below, as the tree is reflected in a body of water. By interpreting its reflection, we can grasp the ultimate reality of the universe. This is reminiscent of the Hermetic phrase, "as above, so below." So, symbolically, the banyan tree can be likened to the Kabbalistic tree of life. Known as the Bard of Bengal, Rabindranath Tagore was a polymath, born in Calcutta in 1861. At the age of 52, he became the first non-European to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. One of his most famous poems is dedicated to the banyan tree, and I quote, "Oh, you shaggy-headed banyan tree, standing on the bank of the pond, have you forgotten the little child? Like the birds that have nested in your branches and left you? Do you not remember how he sat at the window and wondered at the tangle of your roots and plunged underground? The women would come to fill their jars in the pond, and your huge black shadow would wriggle on the water like sleep struggling to wake up. Sunlight danced on the ripples like restless tiny shuttles weaving golden tapestry. Two ducks swam by the weedy margin above their shadows, and the child would sit still and think. He longed to be the wind and blow through your resting branches, to be your shadow and lengthen with the day on the water, to be a bird and perch on your topmost twig, and to float like those ducks among the weeds and shadows."